everybody, and welcome to Tabletop Obscura presents Gatewalkers!
Hello! Yay!
Woo! See, I love my players. They're so great. They're amazing and awesome.
I've caught you.
Oh, wait, we found the tsundere of us.
I mean, you're not wrong. But, how is everyone? How are we doing?
I had too much dinner. Now, now I'm too full. Yeah.
Getting
I've
into
been
character,
better.
I like it.
I'm just getting over being sick.
Nice.
Mm.
Well, like I said before stream, you sounded great. Or you sound
take
fine, I
it.
should say.
I at least it comes off that way. I do not sound fine to myself.
Always the way.
Whoop.
How's everyone else's week been? I know it's been definitely a week for a lot of people.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And we're not gonna get into it for a whole host of reasons. But I mean, I've got some good news.
Good
Tell us.
news.
In case you haven't heard and haven't been spammed by it elsewhere, the playtest for my first book with Southern Realm Games, Black Powder, Magic and Plot, is available now for pay what you want on Drive-Thru RPG.
Well,
Yay.
what's the link? Tell them the link.
The link is in the chat.
Oh my god!
And it's worth it just for the umbrella.
Yes, we do have an umbrella in there. It's an advanced weapon, but it also has parry, trip, disarm, and grab, I think?
And it's finesse.
And it's
About it.
finesse.
The
Finesse is
the
important there, yeah.
thing for all rogues and swashbucklers.
Yeah, absolutely.
If a weapon with maneuvers has finesse, does that mean you can use dexterity instead of strength for those athletics checks? Probably not now.
think it is a weird spot.
Yeah, I'd say do it.
See, there's a part of me that would allow it.
My gut wants to say no. Like agile makes sense.
It on a crit fail,
Uh,
you drop the weapon though. That's the
The caveat.
Yeah, backswing and all those fun things work.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But overwriting the attribute for a skill is just not done.
Just demand it from your DM, and if he says no, call them a coward.
Yeah.
That's what Nick does.
That's the Nick way.
Yeah.
Doesn't always
Tried and
work.
true. It's worked for like decades.
Dex for attacks on weapons with finesse is a 5e thing. It's also a thing in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Rugen. Like if you're doing just regular strikes for damage, you can use your dexterity instead. This is more for if you're trying to trip, using dexterity on your athletics instead of strength.
Yeah, which is using the skill.
Yeah, D&D got pretty loose with the like what attribute, what skill sort of thing that, right? They can just be all like, give me a strength-based stealth
I
roll.
don't believe so.
No? Oh, okay. I thought
It
that
might have in the latter, like I haven't played it in 6-7 years.
Yeah.
But I mean that was still well into 5e's lifespan.
Mm.
I mean, as far as I'm aware from people who play 5e on the regular, the biggest issue with it is multi-classing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just way too powerful.
I know in 1E Pathfinder there was lots of traits that allow you to either use a different attribute for a specific skill or specific use of the skill.
Oh, I remember. very well.
Good old like clever wordplay. You use intelligence for checks to like lie and
for social skills.
convince people.
Speaking of, we do actually have something of a wordsmith in the in Black Powder Magic and Plot.
Oh,
We have the sharp tongue archetype, which is all about kind of using your words to do debuffs and other cutting remarks to people to keep them off their toes. It works really well for a free archetype, but I could see a bot picking it up for just the regular like archetype type stuff. And also the combination weapons are kind of amazing and a little bit nutty. The gunchucks apparently have proven to be very popular with people so far.
Sorry, gun chucks.
Gunchucks.
Gunchucks.
Of course.
What if you attached two pistols together by a rope or a chain?
You shoot yourself in the face and the foot.
Not
it's
with
right
that
right in
attitude.
the
True.
Well, it's a monk weapon, so
Okay. You already got to have the Dexy going on.
yeah.
Okay.
I've got a couple of people who are, I think, Leo in our Stolen Fates game is considering it, picking up the gunchucks, because their character is a monk, and it's like, oh, okay.
Excellent. They've already taken about celibacy. They're not missing out on much then.
I tossed a good old gif of good old Ruby gunchucks from there.
Well, look, as I said in the live stream where I was going through some of the stuff from the playtest, I'm pretty open that some of the inspiration for them was from Ruby. And a lot of the inspiration for the combination weapons master archetype is also from Ruby.
To be fair, like the weapons and like abilities in Ruby are top notch.
Oh yeah. Oof. Mwah. Like
I'm
the
excited
storyline's
to-
a little bit. Yeah.
I'm excited to see where Viz Media goes with it now that they have it in a more experienced house.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird to say that. Like, Rooster Teeth did have lots of experience, but not great. Like, because they're more YouTube fan content first, whereas Viz Media has a lot more official.
Ooh, pull one out for Rooster Teeth.
I mean, Machinima and shit did go hard, but that was, I think that they started. That was what made them big, but it wasn't what they did first.
All that said, are we ready for like character introductions and stuff? Everyone's got
I
their
think
fun
so.
fact ready to go?
Oh, look, let's say we do.
Let's see what we do. All right.
Let's see where this goes.
Who wants to go first?
Hi, I'm Nick. I play Felix von Fabre. In chat, I'm Marta Maxwell. I'm an elven fighter. Felix's fun fact this week: when he was in school, elf school, someone started a vicious rumor that he'd never seen a wagon before. Okay, go.
I'm sorry, elf school?
Depressed.
Elf school.
School
Where
for
you
elves.
learn important fundamentals of elfing.
Elf history lessons go for at least a week. And that's just
Like
some guy stands up
That's
there
a single
listing
class.
all the things that they invented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just as an individual class. It's not like the entire course.
Yeah.
See, now
Yeah,
I'm just
double
imagining a bunch of
periods.
like,
Of history of murder, right? They just
I'm just imagining a bunch of like little 6 to like 8-year-old elves walking up the street to their school, and just in bold capital letters, it's just elf school.
Yep.
Well, it's like I know at least here in Canada we got the Catholic schools,
Mm-hmm.
and those are like really heavily signposted Catholic school.
Yeah.
Big
So
C out front of them and
probably-
everything.
Yeah, so you probably have like some like famous elven name, and then elf school.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
It does.
Yeah.
Compositor.
Hey, Hi, hello. I'm Bill. I play Compostifer, the undead investigator. I'm tier screening chap. Compostifer. Now that we have Roger around, Compostifer was like enamored with the concept of pets. You can just like have a fox friend and it follows you around. Great, right? Loggy helped Compostifer make a pet and like a swamp algae rotting moss that was a fox, and yeah, he thought it was very cool. It just sort of followed him around. Unfortunately, Loggy doesn't really have the power to make it last more than a day. So he would have a pet just some days.
That's adorable.
That is adorable.
Compostifer also just having pet rocks galore.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I named this one Rocky, and this one's name is also Rocky.
Yeah. They're all named Rocky, but nobody can tell them apart, but Compostifer sure as hell can.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And if you would use the wrong intonation of Rocky,
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, you
like,
can't
no.
play with these
Offended.
anymore. Give them back. You're doing it wrong.
that's not Rocky, that's Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Oh no, it was Rocco, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. That was Roxanne.
Oh dear. Hi, I'm Nikki. I play Antara Starborn, the KL champion. I'll be cauliflower in chat. Antara's fun fact is... Oh no.
Silence.
Well, yeah, let's go first impressions of Roger.
Mm.
She's low-key scared.
What is that?
A heavily dreadlocked man wearing a kilt covered in tattoos has showed up and apparently has known Compostifer.
Mm-hmm.
She's worried that this may have been a bad influence on Compy, so she's a little bit hesitant, but we'll see how
Man.
that goes.
Straight up stereotyping.
Right?
Ooh.
Yeah, she was very sheltered. Her parents were like, see that person out there? They have tattoos. Bad person.
Oh wow.
She
Okay.
doesn't know any different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not enough life experience yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well. And Viliana?
Hello, I'm Andrew. I play Valiana Skurdata, the human reflection witch. My voice can't do her voice tonight, so I'm just gonna signpost when she's talking. But her fun fact, because it's been an emotional roller coaster for the last few weeks, her favorite color is cerulean blue.
Ooh, very fancy.
Yeah, give her a
Oh, no.
give her a win. Give her a small, good fun
Just-
fact.
Yeah, just something a little bit more, like, yeah, a little bit more delightful. Not as emotionally devastating.
Yeah.
Well, and as for myself, the voice you are hearing is mine. I am Obscura, and the lovely visage you see before you is my Eldritch buddy Deaton. We're kind of in a shared body situation. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We can still run Pathfinder 2nd Edition just fine.
Neat. That's the thing that you're here to do.
Right?
Yeah. I'm
That's
always
worked out
concerned when you
really well.
bring up your shared body situation, just because of the way you phrase it.
What? It's fine.
Don't
you believe
Everything's
me?
fine.
It was very explicit. It was
Yeah.
Like, I say it's fine all the time. Just trust me.
Just gotta
Yeah.
keep
Is that
saying
the
it.
same? Is that the same fine that
It's fine.
60-year-old men say when they're talking about their feelings?
Yeah. Oh, it's fine.
It's fine.
Fuck, I should be right, eh?
Should be right, mate.
Yeah.
But, I do kind of run all the gaming here on the Tabletop Obscura channel. I'm also, they keep calling me like the boss at Sovereign Realm Games, and it feels weird to me. But yes, me and a couple of others did found Sovereign Realm Games. I will be Tabletop Obscura in the chat. I will comment and respond to people when I can. Please keep in mind I am running a game though, so it might not happen for obvious reasons. Otherwise, as I switch over to the map, who remembers what happened last
no
week?
map fun fact?
Oh, yes. Sorry,
Yeah,
I should do mine.
Right? Jeez,
Yeah.
try to fucking skate past that one all sneaky like, didn't you? Good work, Andrew.
Yeah. I'm not gonna let him get past us.
Keep him honest. Fuck yeah.
Roger Foxglove, who was introduced last week, is my second oldest NPC that I still use regularly. The oldest NPC I retired.
Was Roger a PC of yours at some stage?
Originally, yeah, no, he was a
Yeah.
PC of mine.
Yep, I thought so.
And you know, it just sometimes you can't let a PC go.
It happens, right?
Has there been a game on the channel where he hasn't popped up in? Because I think he's popped up in several of the.
Hoist the Colors, he didn't pop up in.
Wow.
He's not going to pop up in Rustenge, but that's going to be continuing.
So he'll
Really
be
a deviation.
He'll be popping
from
up
the
in
norm.
the sequel to Rustenge.
Yes.
I'm not sure I've played in a game that Matt has run on or off stream that hasn't featured Roger in it.
Right?
Mm.
I just assumed he was in all of them.
Yeah, it would make me upset if he wasn't. I'd be like,
Yeah.
what
Sometimes
the
we
fuck
have
is
some
even the point of
blissful
this?
peace.
Why am I here?
Blissful peace.
I could go play Super Mario Brothers. Like,
Look,
jeez.
Look, Nick,
Hey,
you haven't had the pleasure of Sebastian, so
Oh, fucking Sebastian,
That guy.
no.
What a
Yes.
guy.
Matt, I have. Thank you.
You have?
He appeared in our Supers game.
oh, that's right, he was too. He was lovely there as well.
No.
Sebastian has been retired though, unfortunately.
Oh, thank my goodnesses.
And by retired, I mean I put him for Sinclair's Codex, so he's one of the nemesises in there.
Oh.
Mhm.
If that ever
Interesting.
sees the light of day. But
One day.
who
Yeah.
remembers what happened last week?
Did a lot of talking. Roger's here now.
There were feelings.
Yeah.
There were lots of feelings.
Lots of
And everyone started to express them verbally, but it was hard because they were expressing them, or because they were feeling them so much, it was hard to express them.
Yeah. Valiana had an emotional talk with Fia, talking about personal identity and that fun stuff.
Yeah, how did that go?
Valiana's vision altered to show a country manor with 3 or 4 figures, and that she needed to freeze some people to gain freedom, and it was northern style manor, presumably a memory of the missing moment. We found out that Compostifer's creator was at Plura's Fall a few months ago,
Yeah, why?
and that Compostifer now holds a keystone, a section of a gate, an Ayadara. And presumably it's the one that Asoyo came through.
Mm-hmm.
And the Ayadara don't work properly because of the missing keystone, but it's also been attached to Compostifer's soul, so removing it will kill him.
We don't blame him, though.
Eliandra then began to show us what was happening at the Crown of the World. She said that to Compostifer, but then there was a bunch of preamble. So there's a meeting in the main hall where we were talked about Asoyo's imprisonment was decreed by Desna, and it hurt her in doing so because, she's a goddess of freedom. So she passed it off to Pelura, Elseta, and Findel Adlara, with Elseta crafting the chains, Findel Adlara doing the prison, and Pelura being the warden. And hundreds of years ago, the elves started their vigil defending this prison, but left and passed it on to Sakuachi's people, who tried their best, but they had the memories and fickleness of humanity.
I would also like to say, typical of the elves, the gods come to the elves and go, you're known for your long lives and your long memories and being able to write down things and remember all this stuff. So we're putting you here so you can stand vigil for a very long time because you're good at that. Now don't go anywhere. And then a couple of 100 years later, they're like, you know what? We're going to pass this off to the humans who are known for their short memories and short lifespans. Okay, bye!
Yeah, you see,
we're bored now. Bye!
Elves are known for two things: living long and fucking off.
Yeah, they should have really left it to the dwarves.
Yeah.
I mean, the dwarves are dealing with their own stuff.
They're angry guys.
At that time, they're in a better position.
Everyone is dealing with their own stuff.
Yeah, it's almost like, since Aridin fucking died... Well, before Aridin died, the world was thrown to shit. Just... It was either caused by him or caused by his death.
Yay.
That's where we're at.
With the 2% of the time being something out of left field.
Like Gorham's death.
Hey, we don't have proof that wasn't caused somehow by Aridin yet.
I miss my dear friend Aridin so much. I'm gonna challenge the Red Mantis to a fight.
I got lonely.
I say that knowing that's not how it actually went down.
That's
Apparently,
100% how it went down.
like there's a whole adventure.
Can you show me what happened to Aridin? Sure can, bud.
Yeah. But to get back on track, there is a theory that strong cosmic events send out ripples to affect the past, present, and future. The specific event being, however you want to pronounce, Achikek, because there's 4 official pronunciations, and I mean official in underlined bold. Fighting Gorham. The Red Mantis assassins cannot accept contracts against rightful rulers, which makes this so weird. Because Gorham is presumably a rightful god. But yeah, so Gorham fucking died. And honestly, that sounds about right for the week we've been having with emotions.
Yeah, no, this is...
Honestly, it doesn't hit the top 5.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like when you're going for a lot of personal stuff, huge, big world events just kind of like, I understand that's
happening as well. Okay.
But we're just gonna push that to the side for the moment because I have to deal with exactly what's in front of me.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, one thing if one of us worshipped Gorham, but
yeah, that's it.
We'll deal with the consequences to whatever just happened later.
Look, shout out to all the GMs out there who have to deal with players who are clerics of Gorham and are about to have a little bit of a shuffle.
You mean characters having mental breakdowns because the god they've prayed to and gave them power is no longer existing?
Yeah, I think the big one's going to be Pathfinder Society.
Yeah, I was about to say, because someone was like, hey, Paizo, but what are we as GM supposed to do? And Paizo's response was, if you're a GM and you have a player who's playing a Cleric of Gorham, just let them continue to be a Cleric of Gorham. When the campaign's over, that's when he dies.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're Pathfinder Society, then he fucking dies and your Clerics of Gorham need to change.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay!
And then screw you. Oh, great. Yeah, love that.
No, they're getting a free character rebuild.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
They don't have to pay their society points to rebuild their character in the wake of Gorm's death.
Oh, great!
Yeah,
Divine.exe. Yeah.
I saw a link and
right.
I'm like, wait, bot? No, we're good.
No, we're good.
God, not
well,
fun.
But yeah, for in regards to society, apparently Exemplar is not rare for Pathfinder society. The dedication for the archetype is, but the actual class itself is not.
Sorry, what? What?
I think their reasoning is because Pathfinders go to the strangest fucking places and interact with the strangest things.
Please tell me they have to pay the points for it.
They have to pay for the dedication, but I'm not sure about the class.
Alright.
I think it's considered common in regards to society.
I'm so... 1 second. This is fine.
I will continue the rest of the
Please do. I need to check my
thing while
society
you look that
account.
up. Yeah, but meanwhile, while one god is dying, 3 other goddesses are fighting Asoyo at this moment. Specifically, the 3 that are integral to this AP that Matt has made integral. And we were told that we either gotta kill Asoyo or send them home. And there's a bit of the chosen thing. We got Sakuachi, the godling, Compositor, the architect, Valiana, the gatekeeper, because you fucking know it, Felix, the guardian, and Antara, the warden. There's apparently a slight difference between those, but who knows?
Basically the same.
Yeah, there is a plan for if we fail, because, they believe in us.
What?
But all of the guardrails and contingencies were destroyed by the missing moment. You're welcome, because apparently that might have been us. So our next stop is the Ruins of Domora, where we need to meet Dizad, the goddess who taught the ancient Sarkorians god calling. And Eliandra has arranged transport. There is no set time limit, but there is, hopefully we do it quick. Because, goddesses are fighting. And the missing moment may have included us being under the control of Soyo, where we were agents that worked to destroy the contingencies.
And it totally hasn't affected any of us.
We're fine. It's fine.
Okay, fine. So, Exemplar is apparently common for Pathfinder Society. But so is Gunslinger now, because you used to have to pay for Gunslinger.
Are they going to at least refund people who paid for Gunslinger?
Probably not.
Because that kind of sucks.
Eh.
To be fair, it's easy to get points if you're consistently playing. Yeah. We met with Felix's fiance via ritual.
Yeah, that was exciting.
Yeah, he's at the Adayo Rift, however you want to pronounce that. And apparently Gore killed Felix.
Just casually.
Lovingly, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think it's like their cute little couples thing,
There was ugly tears and everything.
Light murder?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
it's really sweet, really,
they just are really into extreme BDSM. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof.
But after the ritual, a Veliana appeared in the mirror because we did the ritual in a mirror. Veliana appeared in that mirror and asked our Veliana if she had a question. And she asked if it hurt in the end. Apparently we didn't feel it. A bunch more appeared, making 3 figures, perhaps the 3 in my vision. Viliana shattered the mirror with her fist, and the Black Frost Witch appeared and said that Viliana was a cheap copy of a copy, and that she will be reclaimed.
She said cheap, but she definitely called you a copy of a copy.
I think she did say cheap.
Yeah, there was a lot of insult insinuated there.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible.
Yeah. Felix and Antara had a chat about emotions and like confronting feelings and such.
You know it.
Veliana told Compostifer everything about her kind of her deal, and they bonded, throwing pieces of mirrors of the broken mirror into the falls.
Yeah,
and that's when we met Roger. Oh, go on.
No, yeah, it was even better than the frozen apples. Shit,
It was.
Yeah. Roger being Compostifer's uncle, the prince of foxes, and a trickster and merchant. And now water.
I guess.
Yeah, no, just hydration.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I mean, I have a channel redeem that people can use for hydration, but I'm not sure if it works for players.
I think it's a universal thing, right? Where when someone does that, you then tell everyone whilst you do it yourself. Surely it's a community service.
I just kind of assumed that's how it worked.
Yeah, look, yeah.
We all have to hydrate. It's important.
Hydrate.
Yeah.
And you don't have to wait exclusively until someone redeems that. You can drink whenever you like, but it's just a good reminder if you haven't in a while. Yeah.
Especially if you're on a desert bus for hope.
Yeah, like that. It's totally normal thing that Matt just said.
It's currently going.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The desert bus for hope.
What is the desert bus?
It's so much more funny when Matt's response to that is just, it's just going.
That's a response.
Well, the game Desert Bus, yearly there's a big thing where people play Desert Bus.
The Penn and Teller video game?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What is the game Desert Bus?
Yeah, it is.
It's super boring, but you have to, the whole idea behind the charity is they have to play for as long as they possibly can, and they get like money together for Child's Play.
There's a video game that Penn and Teller released that has like 6 mini games in it, and one of them is a distance accurate simulation of driving a bus from LA to Las Vegas, but there's no terrain, nothing. It's just a straight line, and your bus ever so slightly veers to the right, and you have to do it for like 8 hours. That's all it is. That's the whole game.
Yay.
That's
exactly. Exactly. You got it in one. Yay.
But where we left our players last week, Compostifer, you had brought Roger into the temple proper.
Yeah, I think so. We were looking for
Is that loud? Just here you go, buddy.
Yeah. But you probably heard Compostifer. Oh, hang on, I'll go back.
Well, how players respond. Well, I know how Antara is responding, but how would Felix respond?
He's never met him before.
Sorry, I keep letting homeless animals into my house, and they don't understand how houses work. Yeah, I'm sure that you all heard Compostifer coming, as he was very excitedly regaling the tale of the last... How long's it been now? Like 4 months or something?
Yeah. It's been like a couple of months.
Mm-hmm. Yes, as he's been regaling the tales of adventure to Roger. Which as soon as he finds everyone, he will quickly announce, "This is Roger, and this is This is Felix. This is the one that I was telling you about. They're like the bravest and coolest person that I know, and they can like cut through 6 people at once. It's amazing. This is Antar. She knows everything about every god ever, and I think she's a saint. And she glows sometimes. It's really cool.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Hmm. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. So, I'm Roger Foxlove. I'm going to be your escort to the Ruins of Domora.
Compy. Compy, honey.
Yeah, hi.
How do you know this man?
He lived in my lighthouse.
Ah, a vagrant.
You're not wrong. It's more that I kind of live on the road. I have a carriage and everything.
Great.
Oh no,
Definitely
don't worry
looks
about
like a vagrant.
Does someone want to say that out loud?
Deviliana will say it, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like, yeah, okay, cool. So we're off to a great start. Hi.
Hey, so glad you're here. Thank you so much for agreeing to take us. We are going to just
Wait,
need...
what? He's not a lift.
He just said he was.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's on the.
Yeah, he's got like a whole thing, and we get to go in it. And it's gonna be great fun.
Oh, wonderful.
But sorry to hold you up like this. Some things have happened recently, and we're going to need just like one more night here to have a discussion and see where we all stand before some of us continue on.
What are you talking, Felix?
Well, if all of you kind of need to have a talk and a chat, I'm not going to get in the way of it. I'll be outside by my carriage. But yeah, if all of you kind of need a little bit of extra time, that's fine.
That would be appreciated. Thank you very much.
He begins to walk out, and as he does, his red fox, who had been kind of hanging back for a little while, just kind of sits there looking at all of you for a couple of moments before kind of flicking its tail and following Roger out. And Felix, you notice as Ishtal follows them out.
Ishtal, okay. I don't think they were necessary for the talk, so...
Yeah. Delnix is also missing.
He's a witch, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Sure.
Uh-huh. We're not really traveling with the homeless man, are we?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, it's fine. It's okay.
And Tara,
Yeah.
do you have a house?
I used to live with my parents and then the temples.
And Tara, you're homeless.
Yeah,
Entire-
Tara will speak up. Arguably, we're all homeless.
On traveling, you want someone who knows how to travel, not someone who knows how to stay stationary.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have a brief talk about racism before we leave.
What do you mean? He's a
Just-
human, isn't he?
Yeah, but I feel like you have some judgments in there that you're not fully vocalizing. But one problem at a time. Can someone grab the rest of B team and maybe some drinks?
Yes.
Why are we drinking, Felix?
I feel like we're gonna need some drinks.
Felix! If you say anything, I'll cut you.
Mine's
I
bigger.
found a whole box of that stuff that Antara likes. No, Sorry. I looked at the wrong thing. I found a box of the stuff that Liana likes. That like red grape drink stuff.
Oh.
Juice.
Juice.
Yeah, it's wine punch.
I'll go get it, and I'll be back.
Is there like a room in the temple where we can all sit around a fire? I feel like that would be the most appropriate.
Well, there's 1 or 2 rooms. Like, the Grand Hall is probably the easiest one.
Felix, I told you that in confidence. If you say anything to Veliana, I'm going to cut you.
I'm gonna
That's a sentence. Just deadpan.
I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder and, as reassuring as I can, it's not Veliana I'm worried about.
Okay, cool. Wait, what?
We have to tell Sakuachi.
I don't want to do that either, actually. No, I don't want to do that one either.
I know, but we have to. It's not right to keep this sort of information to ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And frankly, if you manage to get this one off your chest, the other one should be a piece of cake.
Consider this the warm-up.
Just do it all at once, like a band-aid, yeah? That's how it works?
Yeah, you gotta like link them together. So you don't even finish in the first, and you hop into the second.
Let's do trauma.
Icebreakers, yeah?
What's another week of trauma?
About 350 kilo? Anyway.
Oh god.
Is that enough to... Shut up. Someone actually used that on me, and I legitimately responded with the bear's weight. I didn't realize it was a pickup line.
Well,
Person.
Composter, I imagine you'll return pretty quickly with the box of wine.
Yeah.
The
And
box.
to be clear, like a crate of wine bottles, not
Not a
not
green
a-
box.
not a good box.
I did not find cask Lambrusco wine. I found a 12-bottle case of wine.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah. Yep.
Very
Skip-
different.
And the rest of the B team will kind of show up and kind of assemble around the table as well. With the
Important
exception of
question.
Istald.
Yeah.
Is this like cheap ass wine?
Boot
Or-
cheap wine and
Like, would I expect to find this in like a cardboard box at the store?
It's
Not a
so
green
old,
bag, we're
it
good.
doesn't have labels anymore.
Oh, it's
So
been aged a lot.
it's either vinegar or amazing, and we won't know.
If it's vinegar,
Well,
it's compies.
Half the bottles are vinegar, half the bottles are wine. It's all about figuring out which is which.
Before you take a swig.
Well, not that one. Switch.
Here you go, Pastor. This one's for you.
Yay.
Special compy wine.
Yeah, we feel a lot more comfortable giving you this non-alcoholic one.
Oh.
Well, the wine is
yeah,
poured.
baby.
Everyone has cups.
Mhm.
And at this point, it's Fear who kind of says, "So, are these kind of like last drinks before we take off?"
So
Felix.
I don't know how much of a surprise this will come to everyone else, but staying at this temple dedicated to a star goddess has led to some realizations and some introspections and some new information coming out.
Just nervously looking between Veliana and Sakuachi, like, oh.
And unfortunately, it has to do with a member of the team. And I, at least, and I'm sure my colleagues would agree, that this is the kind of information that could jeopardize things in the future. And so it would be best to get things sorted now before anything else can go wrong.
Makes
Weird.
sense.
Fear kind of just has her eyebrow raised at all this.
Mm-hmm.
We have... go ahead.
The other two are kind of... They're not sure how to take this quite yet.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, well, let's be real. We cannot afford as many voice actors as we have, so Ulukuk does not have a speaking role.
No. No. They communicate through presenting of different dried and salted fishes.
God.
We have all been through memory loss due to the missing moment, and for some of us at least, those memories may have started coming back one way or another. I myself have, well, there was a dream I had that at the time I simply shook off as a dream, but with the events that have happened here, I've come to realize is probably more of a memory that has been suppressed or altered.
Mm.
Sakuachi, I believe I'm responsible for attacking your village. Killing those that presumably you cared about.
Oh, don't be silly, Felix. Like, you don't look anything like him. Like, he had this big-ass helmet that he wore. And he used it. I'm sorry, what?
I think I killed the Yetis.
Her eyes just kind of go wide at that, and it's like, what? I'm sorry, what?
To be more, I got the voice back. Let's go. To
Let's
be
do
more,
this.
Yay!
the sore throat was gone, so I thought I'd try.
Mm-hmm.
To be more eloquent, we were under Soya's influence. Our main reason why we don't remember is we were not in control of ourselves. I'm not entirely sure what influence I had over the events, but I remember a manor and some sort of maybe heist or freezing sort of thing myself. But yes, we were the
Wait.
unwitting agents of the Soya.
Wait, freezing?
Oh well. Seems like I'm gonna learn something new.
So, the Yetis... From what my mother used to tell me, and my grandmother, when the elves left, the traditions were passed on to my people, but they were also passed on to the Yetis that lived up in the mountain. So we've always kind of had this kind of a close bond. And one of my teachers was one of the Yetis up in the hills. When our village was attacked, they came to help us, but something stopped them. Once we managed to escape, we saw...
Someone atop a steed with an undead army.
We saw a battlefield.
Yeah.
It was the aftermath. There were so many dead. And fearing for what happened, we went up to, like, their home, and there was just... We saw them frozen in ice being taken away.
We're very sorry.
We would never have done that if we were in control of ourselves.
It was most likely us and those people who also experienced the missing moment. Under the control of God wanting to be freed.
At this point, she just gets up and leaves.
Mhm.
Obviously choking back some tears.
Tara is also crying, and she is slightly blue in literal color.
I was not alone in my memory.
Did you see any of us?
No, I'm still trying to figure out how, but it was more of myself.
Should we send someone to check on Sakuachi?
I'd give her a moment.
Yes, I think that this is more. She needs time to process, and
A lot to take in.
none of us, Veliana will gesture to the A team.
Mhm.
The right ones to send, frankly. But aside from that, we got other boys. Do we have anything else we want to relate to the B team? After that jaw-dropping revelation.
Are there any other important matters that they need to be in on? We've met Roger. You know Roger. No, you don't know Roger. I know Roger.
I know Roger,
and-
says Fia.
Okay, great. Well, compostable like bats. No eye at that, and he's completely just moves on. He's fine. Yeah, cool. Well, he's outside, and he will. He's our guide. He's our transport. He's taking us tomorrow.
Oh, awesome. We'll get there nice and safe then.
Yeah, and
Will
we get to pay the fox.
He has a while. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's good to go.
Love that.
You know what? I think it'll just be easier if you find out when it happens.
What?
Find out what?
Fia turns to you, Veliana, and goes, Did you have anything else you wanted to tell everyone here?
Well, just kind of looks and is like, yeah, I'm gonna talk around, and like looks at Oakley. She's like, oh, you're still here?
Look at Tara. Same question?
Well, so I am I was formed from magic. I'm a mirror duplicate of the original Veliana.
What?
I was confused as well. It was ages ago. This is the real them that we know.
Yeah.
I already
You
got
never.
stuck in that loop.
Yeah, you never met the non-mirror Veliana. That was.
Oh, but we've
long
we've
time
been
ago.
traveling with you the entire time, which means you're
Yes.
the real you. Like, it's not okay.
Yeah.
No, you're the real you. Don't be silly. Just because you came into this world in a different way doesn't mean you're not you. We've traveled with you. You're our friend. We don't know the other person. Right? Guys?
Yeah, I like to think of the other one as like just a prototype, you know? This is the real product.
Well, this is the person we've known this whole time.
You know, I don't think elves invented mirror copies.
Huh. We found something that elves didn't invent.
I'll take the victory.
Amazing.
Victory.
Oh, yes. No. It's been a day.
It's
but
been a couple of days.
well, yes, but a lot of today was me. Big
But there
on the
was
selfish
something else,
side. It's been
wasn't
a
there?
day.
Wasn't there? Filiana, there was something. Oh, there was actually something else that I've just remembered. Fia.
Yeah.
Felix. Lecoq. Who else is in the room? Is that it?
Yeah.
I've just remembered that there's something outside that I need to show all of you specifically, but not you, Antara and Veliana. Bye.
Looks panicked at Felix.
Oh, I'm going to pick up on what Compy's putting down and be like, that's right, we do need to check out something outside. Come on. Out. Yeah.
Less blue, more pink.
And Tara and Viliana, you're kind of left there alone in the grand hall.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, yeah.
When the door closes...
Yeah.
Just, press it in your up against it.
Against the door?
Yeah.
Hey,
What was that about?
Well, yeah, that happened.
Felix. I got a secret.
Yeah.
I think Veliana likes Antara.
I'm going to punch Compostifer. Then realize what I've done, apologize, standing back up and brush him down. Like, oh, really? That's exciting news.
Compostifer doesn't know how to take that.
I have been assaulted.
I have been pushed over.
As the two of you are doing that, Fia just kind of shakes her head and goes, amateurs. And she pulls out a small little cup-like device, puts it on the door, and then leans her ear against it.
Oh, Compostifer is fascinated. What is happening here? What is going on? What is this? What are you doing? How is this work?
I'm a whisper elf. I have that built in.
Yeah, and I'm a spy for the Pathfinder Society. What's your point?
Oh, wow, she's a spy?
I mean, aren't all Pathfinders just spies?
It depends on which faction you're in. It's kind of complicated, but no, I'm specifically part of the spy division. So, Antara and Veliana?
Do you have any more of those cups?
So?
I think we have something to discuss.
Do we?
But what are the chances that, we have a listening party?
Wasn't Compy showing them something? You know what Compy's like.
You also know what Felix is like.
Yeah, jerk.
Actually blind.
He can hear things real good.
Probably more so now he's lost his vision, yeah, true.
Yeah, I think there's a vigilante who got something similar to that.
God.
But we digress.
I don't know what there's to discuss, really.
Well, you brought something up the other night, in your drunken stupor.
I apologize.
Oh,
I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable or jeopardize us working together in any way.
no, that's... That's not what I'm getting at. Like, what you said, yes, I feel similarly. And I had to do a lot of introspection today, because I grew up not being allowed to have that, and I needed to discover, hey, I'm a person.
Of course you're a person.
Not everyone has felt that way. Towards me in the past, so that, like I said, it required a bit. But do you want to pursue this?
What does that mean?
Do you want to go out with me?
I've never done this before. So
Neither
you
have I.
have to tell me if I'm bad at it. Good talk.
Yes.
Just like arms out, like, am I doing this right?
Yeah, Deliana will hug you.
One of those, like, it's exceedingly awkward until you start making contact, and then you're like, oh, this is nice.
Oh, this is nice.
nice.
This is good.
All right. Ooh, sorry, hang on. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Go. You go.
Fear at this point will kind of nod her head and go, kids, and quietly excuse herself from the door.
Where you sort of like look at Felix like, what happened? What happened? What do we do? Do we go in? What's going on?
Not all of us can have a stable relationship with Vanes McGee.
Where?
Stable relationship?
Yeah.
They had a massive fight the night he left.
Oof.
Exactly. She has no right to make comments.
We're not going in there, but I'm absolutely confused as to whether this counts as a win.
Oh, good.
One step
So-
forward, 2 steps to the left.
Do we
Step to the right.
good talk.
You can finish the sentence. You don't have to be uncomfortable with me.
Okay. I just don't want to. You're a good person, and I don't want to make you uncomfortable. And I've never even really had friends, let alone like a partnership thing. And I don't want to mess it up, though. And you're very
Well,
fancy. So
Compostifer, I believe this is what's called disaster lesbians.
Nods as if this is the gospel of truth. Okay, yes.
being overly restrained will just as likely ruin it.
Oh, okay. Well,
So-
I would love if you would teach me, I guess, the social graces so that I don't ever embarrass you. Already has the U-Haul. Oh, yes.
Well, I'm already well used to the party's shenanigans.
Okay. Well, that's distracting flattery.
What makes it wonder? I just under the rug. It's fine.
Oh, cute. All right. Good. I kind of glow a little pink as I grab her hand and start walking towards where everyone else went.
Now, Felix and Compostifer, are we going to get the classic, door opens, the two of you fall in?
Oh, like, yeah, we quickly stand up and, like, I'm ultra fascinated with a rock that I'm holding and, let me roll for it, because I don't have social skills, so that will make it funnier.
Deception. Yeah.
Yeah.
Called it.
It's not a terrible roll, but I have a +0.
Honestly,
it
was close.
It's not a pursued lead either, so it's 13. I'll stand there with a rock in my hand.
Very well be.
Yeah, it's a pursued lead, just not for you.
Right.
Smooth. Yeah. And that's when and that's how he got his dog back. Then that's the end of my story. No follow-up questions. Thank you.
Oh, that was an amazing story. The best I've ever
Did you
heard.
hear it? Yeah. It was good enough that I can't repeat it.
It was so good. I imagine Els invented it.
Oh, God, no.
Well,
You lying good doesn't make that true. I see through you, lady.
Doesn't make it true. That's the whole entire thing about lying. It's not true.
well, what is everyone doing after that?
Good question.
Beaming.
Beaming.
Metaphorically and literally.
Aww,
Accurate.
adorable.
Yeah, she literally radiates light.
Light and mirror.
I just realized how good light and mirrors work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Aw.
Gotta watch out for her ex smoke, though.
Ooh, smoke and mirrors. Yeah.
Felix is going to find the equivalent of a hot chocolate machine and then go try and find Sakuachi after a appropriate amount of time has passed.
Good idea.
Oh yeah. Maybe this wasn't the greatest timing on our behalf.
It's
No,
fine.
because it distracts you guys.
Yeah. Well, now we just be all happy and hurt Sakuachi more. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh. Yeah, that'll
How
be one of
dare-
those moments where we're just like, are we bad people for finding happiness while we've destroyed hers?
Nah, that's a Tuesday.
Oof.
Well,
I'm down.
It was Wednesday, however.
Felix, you are able to rustle up a hot chocolate.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Finding Sakuachi takes a little bit of time, and you eventually find her outside with Roger, as they're kind of having some sort of conversation over the campfire that's he's set up.
I'll walk over and just like, hey, I brought you a. Well, now it's just a chocolate, but you've got a campfire. That'll work.
Yep.
Roger holds the mug for a couple of moments, and some of the tattoos upon his hands glow, and then then he passes it to Sakuachi.
Nick, was this you ran off? Well, not run off, but you snuck off on your own thing?
I mean, I wouldn't have snuck off from Compostifer.
Yeah.
But the other two, for sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, easy. I suspect I would have followed in on that because I'll probably try and bring up my Eastern business at some point if it seems appropriate.
Yep.
I don't. I wasn't sure if maybe you didn't like hot chocolate, so I also brought you a hot bovril if you wanted one of those.
A hot what?
Bovril.
Where did you even find that?
It was in a cupboard.
I don't think that's for drinking.
Well, it tastes really good when you put it in hot water. It's really salty and meaty.
So you can either have a chocolate or a cup of gravy. Whatever you really prefer, I'm not sure.
I'll take the hot chocolate.
In this trying time.
It was wrong.
No, Roger says, hey, well, pull up a stone or a patch of grass.
Thank you. I hope we're not interrupting much.
No, I think we've talked about the god stuff enough. It should be fine.
Great. So you're okay with traveling with us still?
Sakuachi kind of thinks on it for a couple of moments. She looks to Roger meaningfully, and then looks to you and goes, yes.
Thank you. We'll be
This
doing.
She's a fucking saint.
We will be doing
Yep.
everything in our power to make this up to you. I hope you know that.
This is bigger than me. This is even bigger than my people. If we fail in this, their sacrifice will be for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
When we had our conversation with my fiance in the mirror, he mentioned that he thought I was dead because he killed me himself. I'm going to assume that he did that to try and stop me from hurting your people.
Your fiance, orc, big guy?
Philosopher nods thoroughly. Yeah.
Orc, big guy, likes his book, soft hands.
Yeah, I saw him kill you. Or whatever you were then.
And I don't mean to, bring up things that were horrible to think about, but did the person that you saw look like Felix? I know they were wearing a mask, but otherwise?
Otherwise, yes. Same fighting technique, same stance, same body type.
Okay, so listen, best case scenario, that mask was doing the controlling. Worst case, it's the brands on us, and it could happen again, frankly.
At that point, Roger shakes his head and goes, nope.
Oh, thank goodness.
No, it wasn't a mask. It was absolutely the brands that you have. But no, you can't be controlled again. Not like that anyway.
Weird qualifier, but I'll take it.
Well, I mean, there's all sorts of magic spells out there that allow you to take control of others.
Not helping. Thank you. Anyway, the point is, before I knew all this, all I knew was that whatever had happened to us had separated us. And there were times there that I was under the assumption that he was the one who died. He was dead and lost to me forever. And there are a lot of ways we can deal with that sort of feeling. And I don't mean to tell you how to feel, but this is one of the coping mechanisms that I found personally helpful. Especially after finding out that this was all some plan of a higher power. And that is just the purest rage imaginable. Festering deep, deep within your bones. So that when you wake up every day in the darkness alone, your bones get you up, get you moving, and you move towards the goal of making sure that this sort of thing never happens again.
Roger's just gotta look to you, Felix, and go, "Are you okay, buddy?"
No. Ooh, no. One day I will be.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm hoping that one day Sakuachi will too.
Sakuachi will just kind of turn and look into the fire meaningfully. Sorry, just reading chat. Wow, okay. At that point, Roger will say, "Look, I can tell you've all been through a lot. Rest tonight. I'll be shaving some days off the journey, but not all of it. So you'll have a couple of days to process things.
Great.
And kind of plenty of room to move about, so you don't have to worry about that either.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you need space from one another."
Well, I'm usually pretty good at walking.
Yeah, no. You're probably not going to be walking too much on this trip.
Oh, neat.
I like walking.
We've done so much walking, Roger.
No, I know. I haven't been following your progress, but I've been keeping an eye on it.
His little clippy cloppies haven't need to be sheared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wear them down on the road, baby.
Well, that's good. Though if you do need, like, hoof shoes, I do have some.
You've got some hoof shoes.
I do have hoof shoes.
I kicked my ones off through the missing moment, I'm sure of it, because I didn't have them after that. So maybe if you've got some and you don't need them, and maybe I could have them even for a little bit.
But one of my favorite nephews, of course.
Yes.
Wait, Compostopher, was that all that happened to you during the missing moment? You lost your shoes?
Well, I don't know what else happened, because I don't remember what happened. But I did lose my shoes.
Wild.
Oh, I also, and like, he starts rummaging with his like front of torso, as I described last week, like trying to move a tennis ball underneath your t-shirt.
Yeah.
He like moves this like trapezoidal block shape to the front of his mass, and he's like, "I have an Iodara keystone in me."
Come again?
Well, it's in me. Like this, and he like knocks on it. It sounds like knocking on stone. It's this bit here. I think I think it's the keystone of the Iodara that's broken and that's breaking the network. And I think maybe it's connected to my soul somehow. And it's in me physically.
Roger covers his eyes with his hands and goes,
It's like, what now, Magic Man?
and goes, yeah, no, it's well in there.
Mm-hmm. He sort of like shakes it a bit. It makes like a weird noise in his throat.
Stop doing that. Stop that. Stop. If that's
like the
connected
belly
to your
rolls with
soul, it's keeping there.
Shake the show.
No. I don't know what to do with that information yet, but I thought I should tell someone.
Well, I'm glad you told me.
Same.
I mean, theoretically, that means you would be the one sitting in the arch.
For how long?
Does that mean we use you for teleportation?
I don't know.
We cannot use Compostifer for anything.
We absolutely can.
I'd rather not swim through Compostifer to get somewhere else.
Everyone did like a lot of talking about their feelings, and I have a feeling, and I think I'm scared because I think that everything's broken, and the reason that it's broken is the thing is in me, and I think I have to die for it to be fixed.
Baby.
That is not going to happen.
At that point, Sakuachi immediately just gets up and hugs you.
I hope your wagon has towels.
Jill leans over and goes, I have long associated with all of Compostifer's brothers and sisters. It's fine. If that's even an accurate term. Siblings. We'll go with siblings.
We're in. No, I don't know. I don't like that. Let me think on it.
Everyone's favorite fruity boy. No.
No, that's
I'm
bad.
not Felix. Jeez.
Well,
There's a big storm rolling in, so my connection might get spotty.
That's okay. Roger will kind of go, well, look, I don't think you'll die.
I don't want to, but I mean, if it means that everyone gets saved, then it's very selfish if I say no, right?
No.
I want to say no.
You're gonna.
I don't know what to do.
Well, I mean, there's a way to test it.
No.
Well, we just build an archway, put you as the keystone, and see what happens.
Okay. Do I have to climb? I like climbing.
I mean, I could probably do something. I don't know what will happen.
We could try it. It sounds nice.
Thinking about it, probably best not to do it tonight, though.
Okay.
Fun little wrench to toss there.
It never
Replicate?
occurred to me that. Ooh.
It's an illusion, but it also behaves very similarly and can do basic tasks.
What are you doing? What's going on? What's happening?
Not sure, just basic a wrench for. I'm not sure how this interacts with the whole what's going on with Compostifer.
Oh, the keystone's a little bit more, yeah. Unfortunately. It's a good idea, though.
Might take some strain off of Compostifer.
Potentially.
Plus, why have one person in the gate when you have two?
Well. Does anyone want to do anything else with their evening?
I don't think so. Catch up, hang out, relax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually have a night off where you're not kind of getting dealt emotional damage?
Uh-huh.
That kind of thing? Yeah?
Enjoy happiness for a little bit.
Well, with that, we might go on our break.
Woo.
And when we
Very
come
good.
back, we'll start on the trip.
Very good.
I mean, I don't think anyone has anything else to do when Pellure's full.
Nah.
Say some prayers, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good point. Yeah, you've probably got a bit of acceptance of your divine path.
Hmm.
All right. Well, we're just going to take a short little 10-minute break so we can all just stretch our legs, do all that other fun stuff. I'm going to grab a drink. Probably not a coffee, though, because I'm being good. Or at least I'm being better.
Coward.
I've only had 2 cups of coffee today, okay?
Dang.
I'm trying to do that whole self-care thing. Or at least... Look. I've been talking to my counselor. He says it's important, especially after we have done a lot of work. Especially with the week I've had. But anyway, we'll be back in about 10 minutes. I'm going to run some commercials. A poll will be up. I'm hoping players will hit some combat before the evening's over. It is pretty likely, though. Otherwise, we have to see you after the break. See you soon.
See you soon.
Hello, everyone. We have returned.
Hello.
Hello.
I should point out a thing. I currently have I think it's below where the actual stream appears if you're watching this on the website, but I have a goal there for 350 followers here on Twitch, and I'm pretty close.
Nice.
Like, I saw it the other day, and it's like, I'm only like 6 off or something. Some small amount.
Yeah, so if you're not following,
Right? If
what the
this
fuck
is
are you doing?
if you're here and you've been here for at least 20 minutes, you should probably just hit the follow button by now. Like, and if this is your at least second time here, you should absolutely hit that follow
Especially seeing as if you've been here for 20 minutes, so you stayed for 10 minutes, loved it, and decided to
and then stay
rough
through
it
the break.
through the entire break. You enjoy us enough
Yeah.
to follow.
Regarding the shorts, now that
Yay!
I was talking about a follower goal, but thank you very much, Nick.
What? You don't.
You did not click the anonymous thing.
Son of a bitch.
But thank you very much.
To be fair, we would have known it was you. It would have either been you or Sam. I haven't seen Sam in chat yet.
Yeah, Sam's currently in Satellite.
We keep calling it that. We don't know why.
Because that's what he called it.
Yeah, I know, but we don't know why.
Because he finds it sad? He doesn't want to be there at the moment?
Because it's sad Kool-Aid. It's fine.
Oh, is he in Radelaide?
So Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
Yeah. Look, that place can be sad.
it can be. It can also
Yeah.
be Madeleine.
Look, I grew up there. I understand these things.
But, Valiano, you run the midpoint hero point.
Hey!
Actually, what was the question? Who's
What was the question? Who's dev? I couldn't fit the word character. Who's dev? I'm sure people understood. Gave you the most feels recently, and
Aw.
why in chat.
And, it
And
was
then I forgot
Valiano.
to say that the poll was up, so I don't think anyone actually responded in chat. But
Oh, we had 5 votes.
Yeah. I don't think we can count anyone like buying extra votes.
Yeah, it would
Felix
have said
telling
so-and-so.
Sakuachi how to deal and grieve with him killing some people.
But yeah, the other thing, there will be more shorts coming this week. I'm probably going to be trying to put like 2 or 3 out this week because I haven't over the last couple of weeks, just with building up everything towards the release of the playtest for Black Powder Magic and Plot.
But you are having a day off tomorrow.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm going to
that's
spend
cool.
most of the day playing Planet Coaster 2.
Yeah, so you don't have to look for any shorts tomorrow. They'll be later in the week. Because Matt's responsible.
I'm going to do the self-care thing. Right? It's fine.
But you don't want to be self-destructive? People these days.
Right?
I don't
being-
want to. I don't want to burn out.
Mm.
I have people. I have seen people who have gotten into development for tabletop role-playing games, and I've seen them burn out.
Mhm.
It's not good. So yeah, no, I'm going to exercise some self-care and make sure some things. I don't rush things out the door, and I make sure they're done properly at a good pace. And I don't just spam everyone with a bunch of things. But
Ooh, the shade.
I'm not saying names.
You make sure that your products are actually released.
Oh.
I got the shade too. It's fine.
Anyway.
Anyway, the night passes pretty much uneventfully. Sakuachi and Ulakak sleep amongst the campfire with Roger outside.
That sounds fun, camp out.
Yeah,
I won't be in the camp out. Can I be in the camp out?
you can be in the camp out.
Are there spores?
Yes, they are s'mores, if you want s'mores.
Yeah, join around the campfire for a little while.
Yep.
Why not?
Otherwise, the mood does kind of rise a bit as the evening progresses before sleep eventually claims all of you.
Oh, before we go to sleep, sorry. Roger, do you still have, like, things that you're selling? Do you still, like, trade things occasionally?
Yeah. I'm still definitely a merchant.
You remember when those, like, teenagers from the town started doing that dating thing and everyone said that they needed a crowbar to pry them apart? Do you
Yeah.
have a crowbar?
I mean, I'm sure I've got a crowbar.
Okay,
It's like
good.
just a crowbar.
I think so. I think that's what they said, so presumably that's how it works.
Yeah, okay.
Good, because we might need it.
I think I have just the crowbar for that.
Wait.
Lean slightly further away from Valianer, just in case that's what he's implying. What?
There's a little bit of laughter that happens around the comment, but as I said, eventually the evening will pass. And in the morning, you will all be greeted by Eliandra. Or Eliandra.
However you want to say her
Good morning.
name in whatever dialect.
I have been informed that you're going to be taking off today.
That's the plan.
Indeed.
Assuming the Roger, is the weather agreeable?
Roger says the weather is super not going to matter.
Oh. Buster for shrugs.
Where we're going, we don't need weather.
That makes sense, sure.
Alejandro looks a little bit concerned, but pushes onwards. Well. Veliana.
Yes?
I do have something for you.
Oh, it's my turn to get a gift now?
I could keep it if you like.
Oh, no. I'll graciously accept it. Just... I saw you doing the rounds, and... was kind of disappointed when... kind of skipped over me.
The news I gave some of you was just... like, the gifts I gave some of you was just bad news. But, no.
Gifts are
not... Gifts are great? There we go. Okay. She passes you a staff. And you will find it in your inventory. We noticed, well, I noticed you had one of the older Stargazer staffs, and I believe you should be more than capable of handling this one.
Oh,
and
wonderful.
she passes you the moderate Stargazer staff.
Moderate.
Has a little bit more kick in it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wish you all well, and I pray that Pluri will guide you on your journey.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Thank you for letting us stay. Sorry about your apples. And Mira and box of wine. And I'm sure there was other stuff.
Crusaders come through here before, it's fine.
Arguably, we left in a much better care than when the Crusaders came through.
You're not wrong. However, you do have a long journey ahead, and I'm pretty sure Roger wants to leave before it gets too late in the day. At this point, you hear Roger say, "Not gonna matter."
Any final premonitions?
I honestly think I have given enough.
Any more bad news?
I don't think so.
I'm very grateful for everything you've done over the countless years that you've served. And
I'm gonna hug her.
I hope that I can carry on the duty in your name.
You're great. Everyone else is just being mean.
Thank you, Felix. You can let go now.
Okay.
She takes a hold of your hands, and Tara.
Ooh, sorry, I've got some really bad thunder going on.
You're right. She takes a hold of your hands, and Tara goes, "You'll get through this."
I've got my friends and loved ones beside me, so I can do this.
Your wanderings will not end on the crown of the world.
That's a relief.
We haven't made it there yet.
I know. I'm believing her.
Wholeheartedly. With that, she kind of lets go of your hand, and she bids you all farewell and returns to the falls. And Roger, stepping up to his carriage, goes, "All right." Opens the door. Everyone on board?
I'm sorry, we're all inside that?
Yep.
Hey.
Are you riding on top?
For this first leg, no one can ride on top. Sorry.
Okay. I'll get in.
As all of you get inside, the first thing you notice is that it is a lot bigger on the inside.
It's smaller than the outside would indicate.
You will all recognize this as a similar effect to the one you all managed to take advantage of when you were back in Iged.
Oh.
Oh, I sort of look excitedly around. I'm like, oh, does this place have hammocks?
We do have hammocks.
Swing bed, I did swing bed.
We also have a workshop. We also have a menagerie.
A menagerie?
Yeah.
Menagerie?
Like,
Where?
in
Oh.
here.
Composter didn't tell you?
There's some foxes.
Okay, but like where?
He takes you over, because at this point you are in a large entryway. Nicely pointed. Still kind of feels a little bit rustic and cozy would be the best way to put it. There are kind of like a hunting lodge would be the best way to put it. Like one of the big fancy ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You have good taste.
And I believe
You
this
flatter
does
me.
prove that he has a home.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just take my home with me.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
My family were a bit judgmental of people who live alternate lifestyles.
Oh, yeah, this is like the Baba Yaga, a mobile home.
It's good for tax evasion.
He kind of looks at you, Felix, and goes, "Hey."
What's up?
Look, just because I borrowed the spell from her doesn't mean you have to call me out like that.
Oh no, I honestly I think it's quaint. It's fine.
I wouldn't use the word borrow. You could use the word improve. Gotta market yourself better.
We don't know what kind of legs he uses.
Oh no, I just use wheels.
So
Unless-
That's creepy.
Unless I'm not using wheels.
wagon legs.
Look, it's kind of complicated.
Kind of passe, but okay. Anyway, this menagerie.
He opens up one of the doors and you immediately hear the sounds of animals and also kind of talking as well, interspaced.
I'm calling up Ishthald and we're going in there.
I have a book for this.
Ishtald is already in the menagerie.
Fantastic.
Wait. Please don't tell me she's been added to the menagerie.
No.
Oh, okay.
It still hasn't been a year and a day. I'm still good.
You're still good. This is good. This is
Clarification
fine.
was important.
And I'm just pulling in players.
Big boys allowed inside?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful.
Ched's in here as well, but
What?
what do you mean, what?
He has
Would you
Ched
u-
as well.
I thought he was with someone else.
Your photos go...
No,
That's your
didn't-
wagon I hitched up to the back, right? I didn't hitch up someone else's wagon? Because I asked the horse, and he said, yeah.
we
Wait.
got Ched back when we joined the caravan because the caravan got it from Seven Arches.
Right there. Yeah. Okay. There we are.
So it was continuously Ched.
It's always been Ched. It's always Ched.
It's Jed's
I mean,
the
I
whole
find
way
it
around.
weird that you say you talked to a horse and got the answer, but you could have just talked to Shed.
Well, he said his name was Ched? Was he incorrect?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just saying
Shed.
you're incorrect that he's a horse.
You talk to the horse.
Of course.
Of course, a horse.
He smiles and gives you the finger guns. Sorry, I set you up for that one.
But like the horse.
Yeah. Druids talk to
some
animals all the time.
Yes, some people
You're
talk to
a
animals.
druid.
No, I'm technically a witch.
Okay.
Magical bullshit.
Okay.
There's
Well,
other stuff we can attach to that, but we don't have to get into it.
Okay.
Sometimes simpler is better.
Yeah. Are you able to talk to all?
Talk to all animals?
I've never been able to, like, I don't know what. I'd have questions about my boy.
Well, my Castrovellian's a little bit rough, but I could give it a shot.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
And yes, I have quite literally just grabbed Baba Yaga's map.
Neat.
Now, Reptilian might spawn with someone, that's fine.
Okay.
It's bubble gum.
You feel free to partake of the cauldron liquid. It is self-sustaining.
That's not me. I have no control. I'm good now. Ooh, a buffet.
Yep, the buffet's fine as well. Usually when you talk to a horse, all they say is neigh. Thanks, Grogan.
Not very agreeable.
Otherwise, I've got to get up to the driver place.
That's comforting.
Well, it's not a cockpit, because it's not that kind of vehicle.
The bridge.
This map's
I
massive.
guess.
The helm.
Something like that. Anyway,
Oh my goodness. Does it keep going? Oh wow. Oh my gosh.
players just exploring the...
Wow, it's huge.
It's pretty big.
That's what she said.
I found the pot farm.
I mean, you technically can smoke anything in there. It might not do what you want it to do, though. Anyway, we're gonna take off. You don't need to, like, strap yourselves in or take a seat or anything like that. You shouldn't feel it. Shouldn't.
I'm not sure if that's comforting or not.
Well, we're going to be taking a shortcut.
Mm-hmm. My dad said that one time and we got really lost.
We won't get lost.
Uh-huh.
Just maybe sidetracked.
No?
This is a lot bigger than I expected. Do we have quarters that we'll be staying in, or just free to roam about?
If you go to the summer room, there's a ladder that goes up, and we got some beds in there as well.
Okay.
Neat. Ah, dang it. I accidentally chatted.
I think
Ooh,
it's N to dismount.
It is.
Yeah.
But there is enough room to ride Chet around here.
Yeah. I found a room that reminds me a bit of you. It seems like looks like the night sky in there.
Ooh. Show. Let's
Yeah,
let's go visit. Let's go visit.
Yeah, it's this one over here.
Oh.
Aw, it's so pretty.
Aw. Aw.
Roger excuses himself. And after a couple of minutes pass, there is a slight shudder that is felt through the entire building, room, area.
Yeah.
Aw.
Tactically stumbles into Antara.
Oh no!
Oh no, this is... Who could have ever thought that could happen? Oh no!
Protective hold, etc.
Felix!
Hmm?
Felix! Felix!
Or what's up?
Felix, where's Felix?
I'm at the rock.
Felix! Guess what? I found the farmyard alligator.
You found the what, bud?
I found an alligator.
Do we go and check the alligator?
I got it.
Okay.
You hear a voice kind of call out. Technically, he's a familiar.
Come look, Felix. Come look at the alligator.
Should we be concerned?
Oh, most definitely, but I'm sure it's fine.
Okay, let's just enjoy it.
It's in a pond. Look how cool it is.
Compostifer, I don't think the con should be Mountain Dewing like this.
It glows.
Yeah.
The crocodile
Yeah,
kind
but
of...
it does.
The crocodile kind of rises up from the water and goes, "Yeah, no, that's my fault. Sorry."
Ew.
It don't feel like they can talk.
Furiously starts rewriting his book. The alligator actually says this.
Compostifer, in every creature there is a living spirit, and all it wants to do is express itself. And as part of expressing themselves in this clearly magical situation, I think you're going to have the greatest bedtime story ever told.
Oh my god.
And I'm looking at the crocodile now, and it's like, you're part of this.
Oh no.
This is your life now.
Felix is going to collect every animal in the book, and they are going to read their lines.
Oh my god.
It is a dream come true.
That's fantastic.
After a little while, the carriage kind of settled into a steady motion. And Roger will reappear and kind of go, "Well, everything's going smoothly."
If you're here, who's driving the van?
No, it drives itself.
Okay.
What's a van?
Wagon.
It's the Shadow Tongue word for a wagon.
Yeah.
Well done, Matt.
Oh, I should have done that. I just
learning.
got the basics. Yes.
They got wings.
Though, strangely enough,
Two of them.
you're pretty accurate with using Shadow Tongue at the moment.
Ah.
Heh.
Yeah.
Crude.
Yeah.
Well, we're going at a pretty steady clip through the Shadow Plane. Oh, the Plane of Shadows?
Oh. Oh. Are we anywhere near Beacon?
No, we're several hundred miles north of Beacon.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. If we go near Beacon, though, I should probably see my parents.
Look, we could. The detour would take about a week, though.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
And we'd have to cross over the Sea of Dust. And yeah, that's probably not a great idea.
Yeah, no.
Will we go there after?
To Beacon?
It's a bit soon.
Ooh.
But no, I'm using Shadow Walk to get us there a little bit quicker.
Oh.
Nate.
How much is a scroll? Well, we've hit a specific scenario where a spell that I could pick up could apply. Oh, no, sending is a bit higher level than I thought it was.
He also gets your hoof shoes, Cabostifer.
Yay.
I trust you can shoe yourself.
I'm pretty good with the hammer these days.
Yeah. We don't have to do the rhyme anymore with, like, the bull.
No, you gotta do outside the inn and loop the rabbit. I got it.
Yeah. Cool.
I know how to do it.
Be compy now.
Big puppy now. Come on, flippers on.
They grow up so fast.
Right. Well, you do have a couple of days in Roger's carriage.
Do you have any other rapstallions around? I don't even know what he technically is.
He's a Shotolashu.
It's good to have a name. I think someone may have told me, but I had probably forgotten.
Commonly referred to as a Shota amongst the Lashunta.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna not use that word though.
Yeah, we're not going to use that word.
I think I missed something.
I'll explain it to you when you're older.
Okay. But yeah, you're pretty much welcome to check out the entire place. The menagerie can get a little bit noisy at times.
That's what they're meant to do. That's their function.
Oh god, I feel like I'm absolutely missing something.
Me too.
I'm sure I will get a message on Discord and find it when we finish up. But if no one has anything they specifically want to do, the days will pass pretty easily.
Oh.
That's not concerning at all.
Check out the Gatewalkers discussion on Discord to find out.
I don't think you can. I think it's in the other one.
It's
in the app.
Yeah,
in the secret one.
Yeah, don't join for other reasons, not for this.
Yeah, but Discord. There is genuinely
you can Google
behind the
it.
scenes stuff on there. Often we post pictures of
And by that,
our
don't Google it.
pets.
Gatewalkers discussion is mostly memes.
Yeah, it's pretty memey, but I like it. Yeah, look, we're here for a couple of days. Roger, in your travels, so I've got this project, right, that I'm working on, you see? It's like a craft project. Well, I'm doing like a craft, right? And I take the plans out for the sword, and roll them out along a table. Like, alright, so here's the shopping list that we've got, and we've got this metal. That's like the important hard bit, I think. But then we need all these other bits. Do you have any of these things that we could add to the collection of things?
He looks the list over and starts to gesture in the air.
Mm-hmm.
As he does, several of the items on the list begin to kind of emerge from various hallways and boxes and crates and barrels and things and begin to assemble themselves.
Yep. And do they like dance and sing like Beauty and the Beast cutlery?
More like Sorcerer's Apprentice.
I can accept that. That's fine. Yep.
Kill us with hammers. Kill us with hammers.
But eventually, it kind of all goes together. The mithril, I don't have a lot of it.
It was always going to be the hardest thing on the list after we got the Dawn Silver, I think. So that's fine. It just, it all adds up. We'll get there eventually. But can I pay you for some of these things? It's not for me really, but I'm trying to do a craft for my friend, and yeah.
No, we can. There's a lot of stuff in there that we can sell in our stash.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at probably. I'm looking at 100 gold for 2 scrolls. Well, one's not for me. One's for Antara.
Ah.
What?
Isn't Mithril Dawn Silver now?
Yes.
Mithrils.
I couldn't figure the Dawn Silver off the top of my head.
Okay, just checking.
I'm looking at picking up a Dream Message scroll for myself because it's come up a couple times.
Yeah.
And heightened scroll for Antara.
What does that do?
You can target up to 10 creatures you know by name and give them a 1-minute speech message.
Oh.
Call your fucking parents.
Oh. Oh.
Roger does have a bargain bin labeled alignment spells.
Alignment spells. Oh.
Never going to get to use these again.
Oh, thank God alignment's gone. My alignment is weird as fuck. If it was here.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's one of the reasons why I wasn't sad when alignment left, because it's like it opens up character options. But you may do those purchases for the scrolls in question. As long as you kind of have the gold and stuff like that. That said, we could also do some shopping off stream if people wish to do that.
Yeah, we'll do that off stream. I don't know if Antara wants to hold on to the scroll until later, or we can use it now because we're in the shadow plane.
Yeah.
That's my
That's why
thought.
it's important, right? Because you're on the same plane.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
it's planetary. So the distance. So we have to. The only really way to do this is
Yeah.
I was hoping sending, but sending is 5th rank,
Mm-hmm.
and then that is also even more expensive.
Mhm.
At one point, however, Ishtald will come and find you, Felix.
Mhm.
I mean, I have promised to serve you for a year and a day. I don't know why me just appearing is so scary for you.
Felix turns around and his entire face is just like barbecue sauce. Oh, no reason.
Oh, okay. This makes more sense now. I wanted to apologize for being absent.
What do you mean?
Well, I had left to speak with Roger for a little while.
Ishtal, you're perfectly fine to do anything that you need or even want to do. You know that.
You say that, but I'm also bound to you for, well, it's less than a year and a day now.
Yeah.
But no, I needed to check in with Roger. He is the I guess the male equivalent of Baba Yaga would be the best way to put it.
But existent, so...
Oh, Baba Yaga absolutely exists.
Oh, okay. Going against that canon, shall we?
Oh no, I was told that she exists. Why would
Man.
anyone lie to me about this?
Oh, honey, no. Anyway, no, it makes perfect sense. He does seem like one of those.
A Witch King.
Yeah, like if you have a problem, he solves it, even if you didn't ask and it wasn't a problem.
This is when you'll notice like the like shiny gem on her collar.
And you got some bling.
I should point out, Ishtal is like a winter wolf.
Yeah.
More akin to like huskies than anything else. But the smile she gives you at that is very Staffy-like.
Oh, oh no!
love the Staffy smile.
Is that what I think it is, though?
Depends on what you think it is.
You can get up now?
Technically speaking.
Fantastic.
Apparently it only works while I am in service to you, though.
Why?
It's a color that is granted to a witch's companion, or to... It's hard to explain.
Well... Does it work if the contract is changed?
I imagine so.
Would you be open to changing the contract?
I feel we have more important things to deal with than changing out the contract.
Everyone has their own things to deal with, and they're important to them. So long as you want to keep that collar on, I will always consider you a valuable companion and ally. So long as we both live.
Well, I've never died.
I apparently have, but I'm not counting that.
Well,
I think we all
apparently
get
you-
one, you know?
Apparently you walked it off and you're fine.
Yeah. I don't even know where, like... He probably used a spell, but, like, I don't even have, like, a scar. I think.
What a rip-off, right?
This is-
Fiance kills me, doesn't even get a scar. Ugh.
Yeah, don't even get a fucking sweet scar.
To bring up in later arguments. Yeah, well, at least I didn't kill you.
Yeah, remember...
You'll know Felix too well. He's gonna bring it. Yeah, it's gonna be his trump for a while.
Oh,
At
God.
least I did. Can you do the dishes? No, you killed me.
Oh, I'm sorry I forgot to take out the trash, but at least I didn't die over it.
Yeah.
On the bright side, Antara and Valiana have a very low bar to become the best relationship in the party.
Well, that is very true.
I mean, let's just take a real quick look at the examples they can follow and see how that goes.
Oh,
Lessons learned, yeah.
But
true.
listen, I want you to be happy and fine, even if you're not, in my service.
Well, I've already talked to Roger about that.
Hmm?
Well, if my service ends, I can travel with him.
Is that what you really want to do?
Well, yes. I mean, if there's no other option, I mean...
Have you ever been to the hold of Belskin?
Oh no, I will travel with you as long as you need me, as long as I am with you in your service, but... Like, when a time is done...
Hmm?
Well... I can travel with Roger.
You can, but that's not a problem.
Felix, because that's rough, buddy.
I think Felix's dog just disowned him.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
full on.
Roger accepts all pets and animal companions, and that's kind of what he does.
has she met another winter walk?
No, she has not.
I mean, yeah, no, listen, he does, but like, how many friends does he have? You know? How about just like, friend?
I'm not sure how to answer that. For dog disowning. I don't feel like I should be rewarded for that, but thank you.
Hmm.
Perfectly
God
balanced.
knows
is
what
all
it wants
there
to
should be.
Are you okay, Felix?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's fine.
Everyone I love leaves me. What?
Like, eventually you'll be reunited with your fiance, and I feel as if I would be a fifth wheel.
Yeah, but
Not Felix having visions of a future with, like, in front of a fire with Gore and Ishtal kind of curled up in front of the fire.
no, currently he's having visions of himself in front of a fire alone by himself.
Oh. And the fire is dwindling, and then it goes out, and they sit there in the cold
It's a
alone.
cold fire, and it's dark, and everyone hates him.
Yeah. Yeah. It's your Gore's place, but it's just strewn with mess because you haven't been able to actually get around to cleaning up.
You know what? I'm not going to do that right now.
How about we don't?
this is not the time for the dog thing.
Listen, Ishthald, so long as whatever you choose makes you happy, that's all I can ever ask for.
Well, being with you makes me happy.
Likewise.
But also, he is the Witch King.
So, one, witches I don't believe hold to a monarchy.
That's half their jam.
Actually, I think canonically that a good portion of them do.
Oh, dang it.
Two, he's not a divinely appointed king, so, like, that doesn't count.
She kind of bends her head to the side a little bit.
Oh, no.
Right?
You don't know.
Know what?
He's a god.
Oh.
He is Roger Foxglove, the Witch King, Prince of Foxes, god of familiars and witches. All those pets lost, abandoned, or rehomed are welcome within his domain.
Well, listen, I can't really compete with that.
Well, of course you can't. You're a man. No man can kill him.
What is a man, god, king, blah, 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 non-believer? Yeah, no, I can't compete with that, so I think you're making the correct choice there, and I hope it all works out in the end. You don't think he'll let me just, like, punch him once, do you? Like, not hard or anything. Just for the bragging rights.
I mean, a lot of people don't even recognize him as a god, so I'm not sure if it would help.
I wouldn't use him specific. I would just say, hey, I punched a god.
Oh. Well, I mean, you can ask him.
Yeah. See if I can kick his face clean off.
The conversation will eventually wind down.
I'm gonna hug her.
Yeah. She kind of wags her tail as you do that. She's cold, but in the comforting way.
Like when you
some-
turn your pillow over.
Oh, Matt, stop making her the perfect pet for me specifically.
Or, you know, when it's a really hot day outside, like it's the middle of an Australian summer, and you come into the aircon.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's where.
How to adopt a winter wolf. Just keeps upcoming listings of Canada. What the fuck?
Victory.
eventually, unless anyone has anything else they want to discuss with Roger, you will all arrive at the Ruins of Domora.
I do want to talk to my parents.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. So I don't have like permission into the stash, but we can remove 100 gold and then
Yeah, go for it.
we can handle selling afterwards.
Yeah.
But someone else will have to do that because, like I said, I don't have the permissions.
I can take 100 gold from the stash. That's easy. So,
Yeah.
sending
It's dream message.
dream message.
Sending would be 150 gold for Antara.
Oof.
Yeah,
The
because that's
dream message allows you
Fettel's.
to talk to both of them at once, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Specifically the heightened fourth.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just kind of one sentence message.
It is a 1 minute speech, roughly 150 words.
Oh no.
It is the same message to all the creatures.
Yeah.
In this case, both. And they will receive it the next time they sleep.
Neat.
Cool.
That's not terrifying to anyone.
Yeah, as soon as they receive it, the spell ends, and you know the message was sent.
Cool.
Well, what is your one message for your parents, Antara?
Mom, Dad, I'm safe. Everything's fine. I'm traveling a lot. It's hard to contact y'all. I've met someone. They are magic and helping me send you this because they feel that that is also important. And I hope we can come and visit one day, but I have to go and save the world and...
Time.
Oh, what a good advice for the god.
Yep, I think that went well.
That's
Could have been worse.
Let's keep an eye on the clock.
No, that was brilliant.
I wasn't. Just like, what would I say to them? I don't know.
Yeah.
Panic. Yep. Okay. Oh. If I'm not disowned, this all went well. Good.
Being disowned isn't so bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oof.
No, it's fine. I'm over it.
Yeah, they didn't love me anyways. It's fine.
Oof.
It hasn't caused deep emotional scars that will reverberate into the entirety of my existence.
Oof.
Please refer to sessions 30 and 31, the last couple episodes on the YouTube, the VODs.
Yeah. Good. I also want to try to talk to Roger about talking to Rapstallion.
Alright.
And just be like, what's his favorite food? What does he like? What doesn't he like? How can I make his life better? Good, great. Take notes, etc.
Mostly reptilian. Meat's good. Eggs every now and again. Make sure he has access to minerals as well.
Salt licks, got it.
Salt licks are good. They're very communal animals.
Oh no.
Not with their own kind necessarily.
Okay.
It has to do with the psychic linking that they do.
Yeah.
And if they don't have that psychic link active, it causes them distress.
Oh, that's why he was so quick to find me.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
Hello, guy.
So try to make sure you never get like... The psychic link only really works within a certain range. Like it's a couple of 100 miles, you're fine. But you know, if one of you gets shifted to a different plane or one of you gets teleported to a different world, this is usually not an issue, but this has happened to you a couple of times already now.
Mm-hmm. Is there some way to tether us together to prevent that?
Yes and no.
Okay.
There are things that we can do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I could give him a tattoo and you a tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
That would link the two of you together. So if you're ever further apart than that maximum distance that I was talking about, it would bring you both together.
Oh. That should be something that couples should look at doing, maybe.
Surprisingly, doesn't work on people.
It's a familiar thing.
Kind of, yeah.
Huh. That's cute. I like that. It's a special bond.
He kind of looks your body over.
Oh, how
Mhm.
objective.
That's Ford.
You don't have any other tattoos, do you? Like, do you have any tattoos?
My parents were very against tattoos. They thought that it meant that you were like a criminal or a bad person. But I do have the brand from the walk, the night, the missing moment.
So you've already got one, and you're good to go?
Sure.
Because we could also tattoo a storage thing on your back that would allow Rapstallion to be stored in your back.
I hate that. Would that hurt him?
I mean, he's not the one that'll need the full back tattoo.
I would need to discuss that. That sounds expensive as well.
Look, the materials for it aren't cheap.
Yeah. Okay.
But it is a thing that can be done. It's a lot easier with familiars and things like that. It's actually really popular at the moment.
Okay. Well, it seems perhaps my parents were wrong, and I judged you too harshly when we first met, and I apologize.
Look, I've done some things in the past. Some of it I'm not proud of. So a sense of caution is not without warrant.
That's... Uh-huh.
Like, I have dropped a kaiju on a city before.
Huh?
It's fine. There was a reason behind it.
Uh-huh.
And although I will say watching an ancient blue dragon fight a kaiju, a lot of fun, I really wish it had gone a lot better than it did.
Accurate.
See, that was a special call out just for Nikki.
Good lord.
But for the most part, I am trustworthy. For the most part. But use your own cognizance.
So, do you have any, like... I just started dating the witch in our party, Velianer, and I would like to get her something pretty.
She's
And
a weird case.
I don't know anything about dating. Help.
About dating witches in particular?
That too. I would like to get her a gift, but, you know...
Well... See, Dalanax is a little bit weird as well. But that's fine.
Is there something that I could get that would help their bond? So, like, maybe I can smooth things over with Dalanax so he doesn't think I'm trying to come between them, because, oh my god, I never realized that before until now.
Oh no. He's spiraling, he's spiraling!
No!
No, look, it'll be fine. Don't worry about Dalanax. Dalanax has his own stuff going on. But, you know, a familiar biscuit wouldn't go astray. Mostly just kind of appeal to his ego.
I typically do that anyway.
Look, the process of becoming a witch's familiar can be jarring for the creature in question. There's a lot of changes that happen.
His
Hair
hair
in
in
funny
places, you know?
There's sometimes some shrinkages involved. It's a whole thing. So just being understanding that the familiar is also kind of locked in there. Because a witch's familiar is not the same as if a wizard had a familiar or someone else. The bond between the two is a lot stronger.
Okay. Well, thank you for helping me understand this better.
Mhm.
And how do I do the whole familiar biscuits?
Oh,
Is there
I
like
have
a
some.
recipe or?
There's absolutely a recipe. I can give it to you.
That would be great. Thank you.
You're fine. Just be patient with Veliana as well.
Mm-hmm. Just what?
Just kid gloves with Veliana, yeah?
Kit gloves. Kid
Soft
gloves. Okay.
Be gentle.
Okay.
Like, Veliana has like this rough exterior, considering everything she's gone through and everything that she is, because wow, there's a lot going on there. But she's still coming to understand who she is. Like,
yeah.
there are a lot of experiences that people growing up experience, and you know, people who don't just kind of come into existence like she does. So just be cognizant of that.
Yes.
No pressure.
Yes. Good. 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 Awesome. Thank you for everything. Where is the kitchen?
The kitchen's kind of everywhere. Mostly, however, kitchen.
Barbecue.
Because none of you have been to the southern room yet.
Huh.
I tried to go that way, and
It's like
it's
an
just like
invisible
a
wall or something.
There is too. Let me fix that.
Ooh.
Now I'm curious.
Just had to lock the front doors. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Now I want to go at the front doors.
See, what I think is supposed to happen is that the players are supposed to stop in this room and then explore out for the secret door.
Right, yep, that makes sense. Because it's behind a bookcase.
Yeah, because this really screams like an average hut. And then, yeah, you're
It's
supposed
not.
to delve.
Oh.
It's not, but this room seems to be very much a front.
Yeah.
There's even a weird key thing here on the bed.
Everyone immediately goes to see.
Well, I'm gonna make me some familiar. Well, make Delanax and probably Rapstallion and also Ishthald and Ched some biscuits.
Or as Pokemon would call it, some jelly donuts.
Yay.
Oh man! Every time there's an aura of
Just
light
a
effect, I just get like flashbanged by Ishthald.
The White Wolf. Oh gosh, yeah.
He is very pale. I will have to find the actual item, but there is such a thing as familiar biscuits. They were in the treasure vault.
Oh.
They confer a familiar ability onto the familiar that partakes of them.
Oh.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
will make some just like cheapo versions for the non-familiars then.
Skimping on the ingredients, I see how it is.
Oh, proves that Dalanax is extra special, right?
Ah. Well, I get
That's
the
how you win
feeling,
Dalanax's favor.
right? And I feel like Dalanax would absolutely be a sucker for it.
Oh yeah, no.
Yes.
Dalnax, the minute you start stroking his ego, he's done.
Yeah.
Unless anyone has anything else they wish to discuss with Roger or anyone else on this trip. Eventually, you arrive at the ruins of Domora.
Ooh.
And I'm just going to bring us all to Western Sarkosis again. Sorry, this map is not as high fidelity as the last one.
But the artwork is on point.
It's very expressionist, and I love the Trogdor. But Domora itself is over here.
Ooh, neat.
Just beneath Denver.
Yeah, just southeast of Denver.
Yep.
Just
like I thought.
You gave us these tools.
I did, and everyone's like, hey, why don't you let your players, draw things more often?
This is why.
There are
On the
reasons.
right side,
We can be normal and trusted.
it is north of. Oh shit! I can just name things.
Learning on the job.
Honestly, I'm surprised there isn't more town names like that.
Yeah.
Look, naming things is hard.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just play Scrabble. Just grab a handful and
Mm-hmm.
Just
Throw
make
'em
mouse
on
sounds,
the
it's fine.
This will do. This is whoa.
I mean, there's that place like in New South Wales, is like Walla Walla or something.
Oh, we got a lot of Willa Walla Wallas.
Well, the carriage will eventually come to a stop. And as anyone who has been in a moving vehicle for a very long time, the sudden stop is a little bit jarring.
Mm-hmm.
It's not enough to kind of put you flat on your asses or anything, but it is noticeable. And you're greeted to the site of the Ruins of Domora. Ahead, ruined stone monoliths and crumbling wooden structures loom over the dry lake bed that was once Hume's Pool. The winter sun beats down on the cracked soil, but does little to warm it. The earth is muddy from melted snowfall, and ancient skeletons of fish poke out here and there. Somehow, the rotting smell of a low tide still wafts through the air.
This lake is tidal?
Uh, Roger just kind of goes, yeah, this is why I don't usually come to Sarkosis.
It's a silly place.
It's just very depressing. He will walk over to his carriage and tapping the side of it, a shelf will kind of emerge from the side with several staves kind of just on a rack. And he'll grab one of them, test its weight, and bring it down in front of him, kind of pushing it a couple of inches into the earth. And as he does this, he does some magical gestures over the top of it, and we watch as a growing field of grass appears underneath it, encompassing like a good 60-foot radius.
Alright. Neat. So, are you waiting here for us then?
From what I know of these ruins, it's going to take you a couple of days to find what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So I will act as your base camp. Because of things that are currently happening in and about Galarian, I can't do much to help you if you get into trouble in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because with recent events, shall we say, I'm trying to fly a little bit under the radar.
Oh no, it's another god who's scared of acting.
Ooh.
That's my favorite.
So, like, if I asked if you could, let's just say, open a portal between here and another world, that'd be off the cards. I'm taking it.
Yes, that would be off the cards.
Yeah, I figured as much. You dog.
I could just drive you, though.
How long would that detour take?
I mean, sure.
It's
I mean,
for love, if that helps.
We need to
Choose your
expand
number
the
carefully,
BT.
Matt.
This would be to go see your boyfriend, right?
This would be
Fiance.
go to collect my fiance, but yes.
Yeah. Well, I could absolutely take you to Akaton
Neat.
to go and see him. That's absolutely a thing that can happen.
You keep saying go and see him.
So, here are the ruins of Domora.
I'm gonna punch you
It has
so
some-
hard.
It has some very interesting history. You know, this place was the birth of the act of God calling when Sarkosis.
I'm walking in already.
Yes, we already did know that.
Did you also know that the founder of God calling was a man by the name of Hume?
No.
Everybody hurry up or I'm tripping all the traps I find.
You do that anyways.
Felix
Continue.
gets like this sometimes. We should probably follow him.
Oh, we could, but I'm actually enjoying this.
Oh, okay.
Just a loud clang. It's like, ow!
Did you drop your
that was on
sword?
purpose.
The rusty blade that fell out of the wall is so old it wasn't sharp anymore, so I just have tetanus.
This is fine.
Can't be, I need my shots.
This actually
Ugh.
works kind of well. We're gonna grab our stallion.
My boy.
We're gonna dismount.
One guy.
We're gonna delete old Antara.
Oh, bye.
Felix,
Hello.
you will be going ahead.
Yeah,
So we're gonna put you in the middle.
great.
Mm-hmm.
That's what ahead means.
As you're kind of storming ahead, Felix, you will kind of trip over something or kick a bit of metal that's sticking out, and you realize that as you're getting a little bit closer, you're walking over a old and abandoned battlefield
Okay.
where crusaders and demons have fought and locked horns many times.
Stupid friggin' crusader. Stupid friggin' demon. Dog leaving fucking fiance killing bastard.
And as you're kind of mumbling to yourself, you will notice 4 figures appear on the horizon
Uh-oh.
as they start to approach you very quickly.
What do these figures look like, Matthew?
Oh, would you like a picture?
I would.
Boop.
Not good.
Oh yeah, those guys.
Oh yeah, those guys.
Yeah.
I know what they are, so but it's
Fire sword safety.
that's a knowledge check.
Yeah, the fire's kind of throwing me off there on that one.
Really?
No. I was thinking it was going to be some kind of undead, and then I would have to check if they were the cool kind that have rights or the not cool kind.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Inspect
Yeah,
their
because-
certificates of sentience.
Yeah, demons don't have rights.
Wow.
But they do have
Snap.
feelings, and those can be hurt.
Right? One of them
All
will
right.
pull out to
Good
you,
plan. Let's
Felix.
hit them in their feelings.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. One of them calls out to you, Felix.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Like my name? Oh.
hey, no. Hey, what's your name?
Tony!
I'm Felix. What's your name? Wow, okay.
Bow.
Sorry?
Bow.
Like Balrog.
Kind of.
That's my brother.
Wait, you know my brother?
Pleased to meet you.
That's a nice sword you got there.
Thanks.
Can I
Yours
have
is-
it?
No,
Why not?
mine.
But I want it.
Cool? Get your own.
He brandishes his flaming sword.
Mine can't do that.
Well, pass it over. I can make it do that.
I don't know, Felix. I don't believe him.
Okay, no. Felix,
They're kind
will
of
walk-
jostling and kind of laughing between each other.
Which one's asking for my sword?
This one.
Yeah, could you please label Bal?
Felix will walk over. So
Liana, I think this is going to go poorly.
Oh, most definitely.
I was going to call him Brim, but that would be terrible. Do. Boop. I saw that movement. So yeah, you walk up to him.
all right, and I'm gonna give him my sword.
How are you giving him? Well, first things first. As
Ruddy, give it to him.
That was the wrong
wow,
button.
you spend a hero point for that?
Yeah, I have like 3.
Yeah, no, you do. He
Yeah,
did
we've
have
got
a
2 minutes left of game.
he did have a readied action.
That makes sense.
Was it to receive the sword? Because that helps.
In the face?
Do.
No, I'll say no to one of them being named Bill, because that's going to get confusing.
That would get confusing. Where was it?
But
There it is.
Bal, Bull, and Bell could be nice.
It could be nice.
Womp womp.
Wow, I rolled a 17 and that still failed.
Dang.
I mean, maybe be better at athletics.
Elves invented gift giving.
Yeah, he tries to take the sword from you. And I will get initiative from everyone. You will concede,
Immediate.
Bell.
Immediate seen better days.
Yeah. Oh, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm looking at this lineup. I just need to roll well. There's no encounter.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 second. Alright, you should be able to do it now.
There we go.
Hell is elven instincts?
I don't know, it's your character.
I'm not.
Dang.
Elven Instincts is
good job,
probably
Nick.
not great for you because you have Battlefield Surveyor from Fighter.
Do.
Perception. It's so bad, but that is what makes the most sense. Yeah, maybe hero point that.
I mean, this is your opportunity, hero point, if you're not satisfied with your...
Hey!
Oh, wow.
It's
Well, I guess
decided.
Nope.
Patrick
14
does
is-
that a lot.
It's what it's going to be, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fine.
this is
They're
fine.
they're just so well lined up. I was looking at the 60-foot line.
Oh, yeah, when everyone's in a line, right? That.
If it makes you feel better, they're probably going to surround Felix.
But then they're not going to be in a line.
They could be in a line. Could be in the kind of line.
They probably won't be.
Not in the way that I want them to be.
Probably not like the 4 straight in a line, no. But with initiative rolled, ready for combat to start, we may have to refund a couple of hero points. Absolutely, at least the villain point I received just before from Dwarf. But
I can do that.
I think you've gotten a couple of villain points this session.
Yeah, for dog disowning.
Yes, I do remember that as well. I don't think I got a chance to use it then either. No, I have used 1 villain point because I used it to try to But with our heroes having finally arrived in the Ruins of Domora and loaded a little bit more of emotional baggage and blossoming of new love, perhaps?
Ooh.
We'll see how that goes. Don't worry, I'm not going to put either of them in the fridge. It's fine.
Ooh. Don't fridge the girlfriend. Ooh.
Mostly because you're both going to be going to like an Arctic area of the world. I won't have to.
Uh-huh.
The fridge, the setting becomes the fridge. We're all in the fridge.
But all that said, if you want to find out what happens next time, you'll have to join us at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time on Sunday next week. We'll be continuing Gatewalkers for Pathfinder 2nd Edition by Paizo Publishing, presented by Tabletop Obscura, powered by Foundry VCT with music by Michael Gelfi. Next week will probably be a lot of combat, because this is something of a dungeon dive chapter.
Also, we've done like 3-4 sessions without combat.
Yeah. I want you
Which is fine, because we did lots of fun stuff.
You did.
Right.
And look,
Let's kill some stuff.
I am super proud of all of you, because you have done some fantastic role-playing. So I just want to be open and honest about that. I'm super proud of all of you.
Thanks, Matt.
And some of you have stayed
Dad.
and some of you have stayed in character through all of this when it was probably really difficult to do so. I'm looking at you, Bill. And no, you've all done really well with this whole thing. And I feel like we've really claimed Gatewalkers for our own, which is always really great to see. But
yeah, it's definitely a unique Gatewalkers experience, I suspect.
yeah. You will be traveling through more gates, that's for sure.
Digging it.
But we can
All that
officially
said.
keep them now. I have a title and everything.
Yep.
Nate.
Now, if only I can remember the title. Oh, look, Natural 30s is currently doing their regular D&D. So we're probably going to raid into them.
Oh, it's tried and true, right?
Whoop, whoop.
It's a classic.
I've talked to Josie a couple of times now. Really great person. And I just kind of dig the vibe of the game in general. And hopefully this time I'll actually remember to join their Discord, because I keep forgetting to do it when it comes up. Otherwise, we will be back on Wednesday with Rusthenge, where they're about to walk into a combat of their own, and they're super terrified that the statue is going to wake up and start attacking them as well. So be sure to join us for that. I will have a schedule up this week. It's probably not going to be as intense as the week just passed, because I think I've streamed like 5 times this week or something like that.
Yeah, take some time off.
Just a little bit. I got coasters to build and stuff like that, and it's fine. So I'm going to set up that raid. Natural 30s. It's just so weird because I don't have the music set up for the scene, so it's no
It's
background.
silent.
Yeah, and it's kind of wigging me out. So, well, I got nothing else to say except check out Black Powder Magic and Plot. The playtest is up on DriveThruRPG. Otherwise, I hope you have a good day, a good night, a good week, no matter where you are in the world. And remember, as always, we are the storytellers. Good night, everyone.
No.
Good night.